Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. You are looking at an IS-7 and this one is on the west spawn of Paris under the command of YoMamas, and alongside him in the 60 TP is Captain Ashstorm, and well, battle is about to commence. Okay, they're off. Well, the IS-7, it's a tier 10 Soviet heavy tank. 60 TP is a tier 10 Polish heavy tank. The IS-7 has a 13 centimeter gun, and if memory serves me correctly, it's got 490 alpha. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Now, the gun's not very good at penetrating, but it does have a really good turret which bounces rounds, and you could even say Soviet bias. Yes, you could say there's a bit of Soviet bias going on here, and he gets his first shots in but doesn't penetrate. Yep, I'm afraid this gun doesn't really penetrate very well, but it does go through some tanks, and he went through a 60 TP there, 504 high roll. I wonder how many rounds he's going to bounce from these. Well, there's plenty of targets there. Oh, no, that one didn't go through. And you can see Captain Ashstorm has moved into a position alongside. Now, he's trying to find the right spot. If he finds right now, he'll just go into the tracks. He wants to get the lower plates. That one doesn't go through. He bounced around from the 60 TP for 750 hit points. There's lots of targets there, but none of them are actually presenting a weak spot. Oh, that one went through. 480 off that one. He must have gone straight at an angle through the drive wheel into the actual body of the tank. And he's bounced another couple of rounds. Oh, that one wasn't a bounce. That was the T-57 Heavy. And he's got an autoloader, so we need to be careful of him. So he might fire another one in very quickly. Now, Captain Ashstorm's taken up position behind us now. We've gone around into the IS-7's lower plate there. It's one of the vulnerabilities of this tank. You can get through the lower plate. The turret's the difficult bit to penetrate. Best to stay away from the turret. Go for the lower plate. Go for the hull, actually, if you can. Go for the hull. Now, we've got an IS-7 there. No, he didn't go through that angled plate. Captain Ashstorm taking up position. He's taken a bit of damage already, but... Oh! He offered us the side of his turret, and that was a fire! I'm pretty certain there was a fire there, because it was a small damage roll after the main roll. And there's another IS-7 there. In fact, it was the 60 TP that he hit and took out, I think, not the IS-7. Trying to go for the enemy IS-7. See the machine gun on top, that's the loot box tank. No, he doesn't get that one through the turret. Go for the engine deck. The engine deck's the best one. Oh, took around 531, it's a high roll. And that Type 5 Heavy's getting in the way, and Captain Ashstorm, oh, he's taken a lot of damage. In fact, he's now down to 271 hit points, so he's very low on health. Trying to side scrape on the IS-7. Go for the engine deck. That's it. Yes, that one worked. 545, a high roll. And you can always get a fire from the engine deck if you hit the fuel tanks. So it's well worth it. You can get through that. Yeah, you see there, look at that hole. And he's taken the IS-7 out. Now, well, we've got T-57 Heavy up there. Just moving backwards and forwards. Only showing the top of our turret. And that one went into the tracks of the T-57. Now, can we get shots on that 277 on the Boise 111.5A? Captain Ashstorm's moved forward again. Too worried about that because he's got low hit points. Oh, nice shot there. He got 435 off the 5A. And the 277 has gone straight in to get a shot round the corner. 5A's come up again. No, that one didn't go through. The angle was wrong. We lost the E100. I think he dived off the top to try and squash someone and failed. No, that one didn't go through, but we bounced around from the 5.8. Top of turrets. We get the 277. No, not loading time. Loading is 11.56 seconds, so near as damn it, 12 seconds per shot. It's a long reload, and that's why this tank doesn't have a very good DPM. And again, the Type 4 Heavy moves through the field of fire. And the 277's down. Now, this is the time to push. Right, we've got that T-57 Heavy up ahead. The unfortunate thing is, though, we've got a Super Conqueror to our right, and there's also an Object 430. Our Super Conqueror has moved up with us. But yeah, there's the problem. That 430 and that Super Conqueror, they can shoot down on top of us from where they are. So whilst we're trying to engage the T-57, yeah, that object's just taken out our Super Conqueror. We got a shot into him for 471, and we just took 2 rounds. Lost a massive amount of health there. Over 700 hit points gone, just like that. Oh, we got the Super Conqueror in revenge, but the Object 430U's gone over the bridge, and a 5A's come in behind us. And he's dealt with Captain Ashtorm, and we're now surrounded. We've dealt with the 5A, but we've now got the 430U behind us, and we're low on hit points. It's only a one shot for the Object 430, and the T-57 gets us instead. Oh dear. We were doing so well, but unfortunately in this position, they had somebody who was up high who could get around the back of us. And we're switching over to watch the Progetto. He's just taken out 2 of the enemy, the Gorilla 15 and the GWE 100. But now he's got to sit here and reload. It's the auto reloader. And he's got to face, well, him and the Arty have got to face 4 enemy tanks, one of which is a ship on the FD4005 Stage 2. Oh, there he is! Oh dear. Yeah. We just got dirt with a Hesh round. Wiped out just like that. And that just leaves the Conqueror gun carriage. And he's down at the other end. And I think that noise indicates that the Object 430 is on his way through the cap towards the Conqueror gun carriage. He knows he must be in the field. Or one of them is. Oh, it's a Gorilla 15. Yep, the Conqueror gun carriage is not going to last long. Yeah, he's gone. And it's game over. Wow. Well, unfortunately, didn't end well on this game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a third-class tanker for YoMamas in the IS-7. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who did damage him in the battle. And also a fire for effect for dealing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. And lastly, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 6 in total. And a win 8 for that game, 7,648, which is super Unicum standard. Just unfortunate it happens to be a defeat. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he did do the highest damage in the game, 5,125 hit points. I don't know why he didn't pick up the high caliber. He should have, by all rights. The next highest scorer was, in fact, the Ship Barn, who got 4,748, and then came the Type 5 Heavy with 4,560. If we look at Captain Ashtorm, he managed to get 1,479 out of that game. When it came to kills, again, it's YoMamas. He got 4 kills. We've got 2 tanks on the enemy team, the 430U and the 5A. Both managed to get 3. Then when it came to base XP, well, it's the 5A, the T-57 Heavy, and the 430U who got the highest amount of XP. YoMamas managed 687, and Captain Ashtorm managed to get 369 in that one. If we look at detail for YoMamas, he fired 22 rounds. He got 17 direct hits and 12 penetrations. I think the problem was that he was aiming at tanks which have very good bouncy turrets. And when he was trying to get the cupola, really it wasn't working. So he just wasn't able to get either the lower plates on the tanks that were up high or to get through the turret of the tanks that were down low. And on moments like that, it's easier to go through the hull of the enemy tank. It's much easier to do that. He received 13 hits from the enemy. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, he did get 5,125 hit points of damage, and it was all at close range. He received 13 hits from the enemy. 6 of them were penetrations, 7 non-penetrations, and he blocked damage of 2,930 hit points in total. He spotted 5 enemy vehicles, damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and on the credit side, he earned 68,156 credits. And after repair and ammunition resupply, remember he did use some premium rounds in that game, he actually ended up with a small loss of 69 credits. It would have been a much bigger loss had he actually had just the standard account. He earned 6 bonds for the battle. This was a tier 10 battle, all tier 10, so you do pick up bonds that way. And he also earned 1,030 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all he took away. So a bit disappointing that he didn't actually get any more, but there again, it was a very difficult shootout at the bridge, and where he was aiming really wasn't getting results, but I'm sure he'll do better in other games. So stay tuned to this channel, and you'll probably see another one very, very shortly. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.